Hi everyone, I'm Nicole and welcome back to this 30-day Dear Diary series. If you tuned in yesterday, then you know that I was speaking into the importance of taking rest when our body is asking for it, because yesterday my body was asking for it after a big period of emotional turbulence and feeling through old pain and processing and integrating. So yesterday I had to listen to my body. Well, I guess I didn't have to, but I chose to listen to my body when it was really clearly asking me for more rest. And today, what I find really interesting and I want to share with you first is that I had a really productive morning. I went and met my mom for breakfast, and then I worked at a cafe for a few hours straight, quite a few hours actually. And I got so much done. It just felt easeful. It felt natural. I felt like I was in flow and I wanted to keep working on the things that I was working on. And in doing that, I got so much done. And I really reflected and felt grateful that yesterday I didn't try to push through when my body was asking for rest, and instead I took that rest. I really believe that by taking that rest, I was able to enter a new state of mind and a new place today where my body had caught up on the rest that it needed, and now I had some energy that I could use. But I know so often that we try to push through, we try to do productive things even when we're feeling tired, even when our body is clearly calling for rest. And then we feel like we get stuck in this energy of forcing and pushing and not really getting anywhere. And so I was really happy to see that today had a different energetic tone to it. And I really do attribute that to following my body's nudges yesterday. And something else that I read today in a book so beautifully stated how we are severely out of touch with the earth's rhythm and with nature's rhythm, and therefore out of touch with our own rhythm because we are part of nature. And that really resonated with me, especially with what I've been moving through the past few days and today. And it got me thinking, what if we really did come back into connection with nature's rhythm and therefore our innate internal rhythm? What would that look like? Sometimes I wonder, like, would I just want to lay on the beach all day and veg out and not do much? And the honest answer, I don't think I would. Like today, I would have energy to do the things that I really feel called to do, because today I didn't force myself to get a lot done, but it happened naturally and I felt inspired to do it. So I think it can be really scary to invite ourselves to come back into contact with our own innate rhythm, because at first we're nervous, we're scared. We've been running full speed on this hamster wheel, many of us, for our entire lives. Society seems to operate in a rushed state, a state of emergency all the time. Like there's not enough time in the day to get everything done that we need to get done. And therefore, it always feels like we're running on high speed. And it's just like how we often prefer summer and spring over winter or late fall, because in those late fall and winter seasons, things are dying, things are slowing down, things are hibernating, and it can feel like we aren't producing enough, or we aren't doing enough, or we don't have the energy to do all the things that are on our to-do list. But what if that was the key? What if the key was really truly following these innate cycles, these innate seasons that our body would be accustomed to and would be in rhythm with, versus running at all times? And I think that that can feel scary and impossible because it's unknown and we're so far out of touch with it. It's almost a foreign topic or foreign idea to even consider operating solely based on our body's natural rhythm, because we haven't tried it before. We have been conditioned to believe that that isn't enough. But I'm really curious, and my body is really craving full freedom in that. The ability to really dive into that fully and see where it takes me. And I'm not perfect. I don't operate in that way every day of my life, but I do feel like I'm getting closer to that and I'm being called deeper into that. And I'm actually seeing in moments like yesterday and today how by following that and really sinking into that, it can have positive outcomes and it can be really beneficial to myself and my workflow. Because I think that there's this idea that if we're doing self-care and taking care of our bodies, then we're not doing as much work, or we're putting less work on our plates. But it's not about putting more or less work on our plates. It's about using our own internal compass to know when to rest, when to flow, create, or work. And I think that it actually might be a much more balanced state of living than we anticipate. We're so used to running that we think that when we stop running, we'll just stall out and we won't be productive at all. But what if that's not true? I share all of this with you just as an invitation to maybe try it out in your own life, starting with a couple days at a time. Maybe really making it a priority and a commitment to yourself, saying, today I'm going to follow my body's rhythm. And maybe I don't even know how to follow it, but today I'm going to prioritize trying my best to hear it, to feel it, and to follow it. And that's all you can do. If you want to make a change in your life, all you can do is start making that change in moments today. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. It doesn't have to be perfect all at once. But what if we just simply allow ourselves the opportunity to try something new, to do it a different way, and to see what happens? For me, that feels really exciting, and it feels like an expansive new horizon and a new way of really embodying my authentic essence, my authentic energy, and bringing that into my life on a bigger scale. Because sometimes it feels like we section off our lives and say that I'm going to follow my intuition in this instance, but not when it's inconvenient. And that's not really fair, because we're not giving it a full chance and a full opportunity to really see where it can lead us and how it can transform our lives. Wherever you are right now, I hope that this message finds you in the perfect place at the perfect time. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.